I would describe my first period as confusing, scary, and memorable.
Terrifying, painful, and embarrassing.
Stressful and shameful.
Excruciating, alien, and horrific.
Dread.
When I actually started my period, I was about 10. I remember not really understanding what was going on at all. For me, being autistic as well, when I was younger, I struggled. I kind of thought that I was the only person in the world who was going through that.
I work for the community, Swahili community. In my community, people don't talk much about period. Most of the time, children would heard about the period from other people, from aunties and from school, rather than from their own mothers.
I was brought up in a working class family, and I was being raised at the time by my dad, who didn't necessarily have that sort of knowledge about how to deal with periods when they came up. He just kind of gave things like tissue paper. We just couldn't afford to get those toiletries. Statistically speaking, there was probably someone else in my class who was also experiencing period poverty.
How did that make you feel, knowing that you needed them, but also being aware of your family's own financial situation?
I think it made me feel like a lesser person.
Period poverty is not having access for any reason whatsoever for safe menstrual protections, disposables, reusables, or menstrual cups or whatever, if you can't afford them for whatever reason. It's happened, for a long, long time, period poverty in lots of different developing countries, but when it actually hit that it was the UK as well, which is the 6th biggest economy in the world, it went worldwide.
Many people have gone on universal credit now, and if you have like 4 people who are using it in a month, you need a lot.
I first started it as a project in Kenya. It was a small project making washable, reusable products and delivering education to girls in Kenya. A colleague of mine rang me up and said, Tina, I work in a school in Leeds. I've got 5 girls here who are missing school because they haven't got any period products. They can't even afford them. One of them doesn't even know what a period is.
We met up with Tina, talked about period products and the need for it. On many occasions we have to offer it. We'll ask people who come, do you need period products? And they're always really, yes, please, yes. It's something that's really very private, isn't it? Things to do with women that are usually hidden. Period poverty is still, we need more people to be confident enough to say, I have this need, and it's okay for you to say that you have the need.
I think the second week of the lockdown is when I started. Everyone was in the shop, buying. I was just thinking about food, because I had 3 children at that time to feed.
It's like 2 stigmas rolled into one, isn't it? It's the idea of kind of like something strange happening with your body, but then at the same time, not being able to have that power to do anything about it.
Women know that, in the area where we serve, that they're not going to have to worry about getting their period products every month, and they're not going to worry that, they're going to have to use alternative methods like bits out the pillowcases or tea towels or socks or anything like that. At the end of the day, I think we have to tackle poverty.
It's not something that, taboo. It's not at all. We just need to talk about it.
We've got to be able to have those discussions with young women and be able to empower them to talk about the issues that are surrounding their bodies.
If we got taught about it differently, then it wouldn't be as uncomfortable and people would be more open with it.
My first period was scary, painful, but exciting.
Excited
and cool.
Quite exciting.
Unproblematic, painless, and average.